So I had a blepharoplasty, I had a little bit of thinning of my nose, and I had a lower facelift. I think I found him online. I was looking just for somebody local to start my search. I was going to interview several plastic surgeons and then make my choice from there. But after I met Dr. Lozado, I was so impressed that I just began and ended my search with him. I wasn't, because I was so confident with him. He just made me feel so comfortable upon meeting him. We had a nice long conversation. I learned that his father is a plastic surgeon, so he really grew up in that environment. I could tell he was really skilled, he knew what he was doing. We talked a lot, several times before the scheduled surgery. His staff was so knowledgeable. More than anything, I was just excited for the day of surgery. It was really great. I just got to watch a lot of Netflix. It was exactly what Dr. Lozado and his staff had told me it would be like. He was wonderful in checking up with me daily. I even got a house call where he came to my home and checked on me just to make sure that the bruising and swelling was as it should be. And as a matter of fact, and I have referred a couple of friends who have since had surgery with him, because you start to get sad when you get better because you miss talking to him and talking to the office, because everybody is so good at checking in on you and making sure that everything is going well. Honestly, I think that they exceeded because it takes a while for you to see your results. So certainly I loved all the TLC, and I believed in him, and I was confident he was going to do a great job. I had my surgery done January of 2021. It's now March 2022, April 2022. I love what he did. It took probably a good year to see everything. And I love what he did. He did it with a conservative touch, which is what I really wanted, and which I thought he was going to do. But I was so pleased to see in the end that that's how it came out. As I just mentioned, the conservative touch, I think so many of us are so fearful when we go into plastic surgery, we're going to come out looking like the Joker from Batman. And I love that Dr. Lozado understood what I wanted. And I believe that that's just his overall philosophy as well. I don't believe that he overdoes anybody. I think he has just a very nice touch about him. I love that it's very natural. Like, I almost forget I had it and just think that I look like this naturally. But so I love that. And but what I do love too, though, is that I know it was done really, really well. Prior to getting my eyes done, it was actually the second time I had them done in my life. And when Dr. Lozado did them, he did something that the first surgeon never did. And that is, he measured them right before I went in for surgery with a protractor, just to get that precise amount of hooded skin off of each eye. And that's just the kind of doctor he is. Everything is so strategic and perfect. And this procedure was so much better than the first one I had done, because that's the way he does things. Just he's a perfectionist. Well, I already have recommended. I've had 30 people come to him already. I have a fourth one who is waiting to get in. I just automatically, when my friends started talking, we're all in 60s or turning 60, and I recommend Dr. Lozado because I think I found him to be especially good for this refresher type of surgery, which is what I had, and what I know him to do. I'm sure he does a lot of other things, but I have had, like I said, 3 friends and a fourth one ready to come in and have it done, so I just automatically mention him. I think the biggest thing that I would wish to share is that I know that it's an expense, and it's an expense that I went back and forth for starting in my mid-50s. And really, once COVID hit and I started seeing myself more on Zoom calls, did my imperfections start to really bother me. And that's when I decided to do this. And I found out two things. First of all, when I went to see Dr. Lozado, actually the cost of having done what I wanted it to be done was less than what I thought it was going to be. And then two, after I spent the money, which again is, you know, it wasn't cheap, I was so glad I did it. I have never regretted it for a day. And I've been saving for it, and again, it was an expense, but you know what? I don't buy expensive clothes or drive an expensive car, but I just feel like I was worth it. And I live with this every day, and I look in the mirror and I feel good about myself, and that's invaluable. So that's what I would say. So do something for yourself.